This is unusual for me, isn't it? Yes. So, I'm not in the greatest of moods. If I sound a little bit croaky, it's because my throat is bad. I'm not in the greatest of moods right now. I've came back from football. Obviously we lost, but it's not about that. It's about the fact is what happened yesterday in PSG. I didn't upload the video because I didn't want to. Because it's a good video, yeah. I got onto the podium, but it's the second lap. I forgot to record it. Basically, I forgot to record. Well, I did record it, but it was like from lap 2 onwards, and I just didn't want it to be short. Because there's not a lot of stuff that happened. I was going to edit down because I've learned how to edit now. But the fact is, though, what I don't get is the fact that there's a person in the league F5, 2 people called Francis Jessica and Ollie Flavel. They're both teammates, and what I don't get, obviously, is they're both blaming me for what. To be honest, it wasn't my fault. Ollie Flavel should not have gone into the corner. But so basically, with this situation right now, is the fact that realistically, I'm pissed off. Let me get straight into the point. So basically, second lap, Ollie Fowler was going into chicane, the chicane before the hairpin in Canada, and he was trying to go down for a do-or-dive move. Should never gone for it, and I spun him out. So I took him out, but reasonably, it should never, for starters, he should never gone for that move. But my experience, so basically, from my point of view, I went into the corner when his icon was white, and then it turned red into the corner, that's because he broke later than me. But Stim, which is the F5 admin, Grumpy, which is F4 admin, Froome, and one of the stewards. The reason I'm talking about the F4 admin is because I'm actually being moved up to F4 because Stim felt I was being terrorised by Ollie and Francis. Now, from my experience, yes, I was. I've been terrorised before many times, but not in F1. I know how it feels. It feels awful in it, and I felt awful because I didn't know. From my view, I did nothing wrong. I went onto Ollie Van Havel's channel. He uploaded the video 2 minutes after I went up onto it. Took a picture, put it into the chat, and it's a human fish, which is one of the founders on PSGL. And I said, as a cough, because when Ollie Flavel went for the move, I was already into the corner, which is what that's pissed me off about, is because he's trying to get me a penalty. He's uploaded the stewards. He's trying to get me a penalty for no reason. It's like, why are you trying to get me a penalty? What have I done? I've done nothing wrong. It's like, again, so when I'm talking about the Grumpy and stuff now, Stim, Grumpy, Froome, and one of the stewards said I done nothing wrong, which is good. They do not need to feel they're giving me a 5-second time penalty going into Canada, or going to Britain. But that's the problem with that at the moment, is the fact that Ollie Flavel is not happy with it, I don't think. He's not happy with the decision, neither is Francis. I'll get on to Francis in a minute. Ollie is not happy with that decision because he felt that I took him out on purpose. I didn't take him out on purpose. I was in the corner when you were going for the move. It's like, that's what I was trying to explain to him in the party. You were already into the corner. I was already on the curb when you went for the move. And that's what even Trilio said. Trilio Cookie, I'm not going to get involved in anything. But there. And Froome even said, oh, you should never have gone for that move. That was a do-or-die move. It was a do-or-die move, and he died from it. Well, he didn't. And they were basically terrorising me like I've killed someone. It's like, why are you terrorising me? I did nothing wrong in that process. I went into the corner, fine. But you just decided to try and dive on me, which was stupid. Now let's get into the Francis part. Francis tried blaming me for blocking. It wasn't me. It wasn't even me. And then Ollie tried blaming me as well. I was like, it wasn't me. I was never near Francis that entire race until the last 2 laps where it was sacking behind me. That's what confused me so much, is how that ain't me. It's 2 McLarens in that race, but now Josh was one of them. But still, it's like, with that, it's like, how can you physically blame someone when he didn't even do it? It's like, what? I didn't do it, so why are you blaming me for something I didn't do? It's like, they're trying to get me kicked out of a league, And quite frankly, if you're going to keep doing that, you're going to get yourself kicked out of the league. It's like, yes, I've done it. I took him out on purpose in the previous league. That's the previous league. That's a league that I don't even like. It's a league that I was just never good at. It's shit. But the fact is, if you want to go for a do or dive move, yeah, don't go it for that chicane, because everyone is going to go on the outside line, because that's where the racing line is. And he tried to use the excuse, oh, I took the centre line. That's what Senna used, that line in Montreal. But no, don't use it for the centre line. The centre line was literally, that's what even Human Fisher. Don't use that excuse that, oh, I used the centre line, because you didn't use the centre line. You used that line so you could try and take me out. I know, and the fact is, if I let him get in the room, he would have forced me wide. The fact is, he tried saying to me, well, if you give me room, I could turn in corners. No, I couldn't turn into the corner, because did you not see how wide I took it? Because that's, look, if you watch the gameplay here, this is the chicane coming up. Look how I take the racing line. Look, there's the racing line. If I left him in there, I would have gone straight on. It's like, no, how can I? And he's gone, oh, I got side by side through there. Great races before. No, you haven't, you liar. I've watched all your Canada videos, you haven't. So, seriously, just need, yes, you have gone side by side, so I meant you have gone side by side with someone, but who is it, what game is it, F1 2016, with the cars as wide as the F1 2017? No, you can't overtake in the F1 2017 game there anymore. It's really the back straight and both the OS straights, you can really, that's the only real place you can overtake. Maybe some corners. That's what I don't get there. So sorry, my phone's really bad. But it's like, that's what I don't get. It's like, how can you blame me for something that for the corner that I took properly, but you just went for the do or die move? It's like, stupid. And now I'm up in F4, I just want to get away from him as far as I can, because, to be honest, he's not a good racer. He blames everyone for taking him out. Apparently it ended his race. It didn't end his race because he went on for another 2 laps. And I think someone else took him out. But yeah, that's been my explaining the situation. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. But literally, I'm still pissed off. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.